led you to get out here?
Nice catch at the end.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if Demo and Smitty were laughing at me because it was a cool player if it looked really unathletic, but made the play.
Well, Dave the beard is bringing you homers, yeah?
Yeah, I guess so. Power of the beard. I don't know if Ashlyn loves it, but I think she's getting on board with it. As long as I hit the ball over the fence, it can stay.
Speak to the team's efforts this last 2 weeks. Obviously, we don't need to go through all the injuries and all of that again, but just come in here, good homestand, take 2 series, and sweep the best team in baseball.
Yeah, pretty awesome, just across the board, and feels like it's somebody new every single night that's getting in the mix and doing something cool. But I think across the board, obviously the bullpen always gets overlooked at times. I feel like we're really easy to jump on them if they have a bad performance, but if they have a really good performance, it kind of goes under the radar. And like today, Hobie comes in, gets a huge out there. Rob comes in, does his thing, and Army and Maton finish it out. So we're having performances like that, and then Merrill Kelly getting us going. You know what he's going to do. He's going to compete, especially after the two first batters hit home runs. So just really cool to have that team collective identity, and it's somebody new every night, so that makes it really exciting.
When you have the young guys or the unexpected heroes, whatever you want to call them, come in and perform the way they perform, what does that do for the veterans? Is that like a spark in a good way? Does that kind of juice you guys up to go out there and match it? I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you have somebody coming in here hungry that's not established and ready to prove something, that's always a good thing for the clubhouse. And we have a lot of those guys, and so they're doing their thing and they're playing the game really hard. And I think that's something that we can all look at and take from.
How do you guys sustain this? How do you keep this going?
That's 2 questions back-to-back interviews. We're keep proving them wrong. I think we keep the same energy and we believe in the guys in this clubhouse. And we don't know how it's going to happen on a nightly basis, but I know and I believe in every single one of these guys. We're going to go out there and give it our all every single night, because we know at the end of the day what's on the line here, and every single night is make or break. And I think that's a fun spot to be in, honestly. I don't like coasting. I like every single pitch matters and every single play matters, and I think we have the energy and the enthusiasm to do that every night.
Is it fun? Is it fun proving people wrong?
Yeah, I think it's really easy to get complacent and get counted out, and for us, I don't feel like we're doing that. And I think it's fun to play that catching up game, and obviously we wish the first half of the season would have gone better, but right now we're gonna keep riding this energy and keep pushing forward.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jake.
I didn't know what you were referring to there.
Just in general.
Yeah, I was like, I think I've been doing pretty good. Just 2 bad pitches, to 2 good hitters. They're major league hitters, and that's what you expect them to do with mistake pitches, especially 2 strikes. Just comes down to execution, and after that, just got to keep going.
What's been, I guess, these last 3 weeks of baseball? What's been the thing that's impressed you the most, or you've been caught your eye the most about the way this team has played and how they've done this?
I just liked how we bounced back. When I first got here, we were right in the mix, and then we went on a pretty bad skid and dropped back a decent amount from the wild card. A lot of people probably thought we were out of it at that point, but I'm just impressed that nobody really stopped, especially with the injuries that we've had. Obviously our starting middle infield goes down. That's a big blow to our offense. Obviously, Uvalde goes down with the year that he's having. But it's kind of just been the next man up, and we've got some young guys that are up here and they're hungry and, trying to make a name for themselves in the big leagues. And I think when you inject some youth into the team, it can be pretty positive, and I think that's what you've been seeing.
Good. Easy.
All right.
Boch, Merrill Kelly gives up a leadoff homer, then another homer in his second at bat. How did you see him respond the rest of the way?
He's a pro. He's a pro, and how he handled that. We had a game last road trip. We gave up back-to-back home runs to start the game, and Corbin did the same thing. Got us somewhat deep in the game, and he worked around 10 hits today, no walks. That was big for him, and a great job there by him. Pitching, just a terrific job. The whole series, bullpen really picked us up too. Nice job by all of them. Just a great series all around. Defense, timely hits, and long ball. And Berger, is somebody different every game.
Yeah, Berger tonight, another multi-home run game, 4 home runs this homestand. What have you seen from him since coming back off the IL?
Yeah, he's got his timing, more than anything. He's strong. Where he's hitting these home runs, it's not easy to hit him out here. But he got some pitches he could handle, and you're always looking for someone to come through and have a big day. And Berger was the guy today, and he can go out of right field, center, or left. He's just got big power and just got good swings off today.
A sweep over the best team in baseball. You've said, a big part of it is just the fact that they've been able to leave wins and losses behind them, move on to the next day, take it one at a time. How do you keep that approach going into New York?
You keep the same approach. This was a great homestand, a great series. We're off tomorrow in New York, and we have a tough team there. This road trip doesn't stop, so, we'll keep talking about, every series is big, every game is big, and these guys are doing a great job of putting not just the losses behind them, but the wins, and keeping their focus and just playing great baseball.
What has impressed you the most, I guess, just about this entire streak? You talk about resilience and all of those things, but it just seems like good team baseball, I guess.
Yeah, probably as much as anything, the team at bats that are happening. Guys work some deep counts. We faced a really good pitcher today, and got his pitches up. They battled hard and found a way to get some runs. Of course, Berger's big day, but I think that as much as anything, but it's always the pitching. The pitching has to give you a chance to win, and that's what we've done consistently throughout this run that we're in.
Robert Garcia seems to have refound his stride over the last 2 weeks or so.
Who, I'm sorry?
Robert Garcia.
Oh,
what have you seen from him?
Yeah, he's gotten back on track. Like everybody, we'll have a hiccup now and then. He did, but you can see the confidence he's pitching with. His command is so much better and stuff. He's got a good mix going. He's using it a little bit better. He's always been healthy. That hasn't been an issue with him as much as he just lost his command there a little bit.
There's a point this season where we talk a lot about you'd fall behind. It'd be a real struggle to jumpstart the offense after that. It hasn't been an issue in what feels like a while now. Was that just something that was bound to change, or are you seeing a different?
I think so. I talked about it earlier. Once you do it a time or two, then you have the confidence. No, you can come back. You don't feel like it's an uphill climb. And we're in this ball game, 2 runs. That's got a lot of baseball, so I don't think anybody was thinking about that late in the game. We're doing a good job of it too. You just keep going hard for 27 outs, and sometimes more in our case. But that's the mentality these guys are having. No matter what the score is, that inning, let's find a way to score a run or two.
I know we talked earlier about how this is sustainable, or how you can sustain it. I guess how important with what the young guys have done, the spark they've brought, is being able to mesh that with your veterans and the continuation of guys like Berger and Peterson in their second halves. How meshing those two aspects.
No, it's important that everybody does something to help out. It's not 1 or 2 guys. Especially when you're missing your core players, you're not looking for someone to carry the day. I don't think anybody's trying to do that. That's obvious. They're doing a good job of using the whole field. Better job of putting the ball in play when needed. Just Tellez, for example, 2 strikes, putting the ball in play. That's a big run. just little things like that. And so, young guys or the veterans, it's just everybody doing something to, help win a ball game.
Everybody loves to talk about the young guys and their energy, but it seems like it would be the veterans who are supplying the let's move ahead, don't celebrate. They're the ones who are saying, just move on.
I don't know if anybody's saying that. I think, they all know. We have baseball left. And, it's not one game that's going to determine, what happens right now. And, whether it's the veterans or the young guys, it's coming out. I keep saying it, just coming out every day. Just keep your focus on that game. We'll worry about tomorrow.
Have you figured out what's the matter with Hellman? No home runs? No.
Yeah, I'll talk to him. Yeah. He actually got a big hit and scored a run there. So he did something to help out the cause today.
What about this team and the way they're playing right now reminds you of some of the better teams that you've managed in your career?
Just playing good baseball, just doing little things. Defense, we're doing a great job there. Running the bases, I always keep saying, the pitching, they're giving us a chance to win, and you do that on a consistent basis, you should win more games. But really, the unselfish approach at the plate, the old adage, keep the line moving. They're doing a great job of that.
Thanks, folks.